In this video, I'll show you how to download and install TeroSubtitler on your computer, and TeroSubtitler is a free subtitle editing software. So welcome to this video. My name is David and I hope you're well wherever you are around the world. Now, TeroSubtitler is by Uruworks, and they used to have another subtitling application that was called Subtitle Workshop, but I do believe they pulled it for TeroSubtitler. I think it's Tero or Tero, whichever fits for you, but remember it's just TeroSubtitler. And this is an open source cross-platform free editing subtitle editing software. So as you can see, it's user friendly, fully fledged with SMPTE and media modes, supports various subtitles, multi-level, undo, redo, which is really good, search and replace, auto backup, source and transcription modes. So obviously it has AI powered transcription. And then we've got video dubbing, generate video with hard-coded subtitles, generate blank videos, and much more. So we're going to download it, and you can see a couple of engines that may be required right there. So that's really good, and you can see why they're required. Now, for this video, I'm going to show you how to download it, and I'm going to leave links in the description below. So we're inside GitHub, the TeroSubtitler more or less repository, and then I'll go to releases section here, and from here you can see the latest it was updated was December 21st 2025, TeroSubtitler 1.0.2.0. so this was more or less of what a pre-release, and you can see what's changed right there. And if you scroll down and click on assets right here, you'll be able to see the different assets for different operating systems. So we've got Linux, Mac OS, Windows, that is 64, the 64-bit. I'm assuming this is more or less a zip file of the same. Now, the reason for the zip file is probably because they've not paid for the security certificates, and I'm going to download Win64 for this, and it's going to download. Really, depending on your internet speed, it may be just a quick download, and also maybe the servers, GitHub servers, also depends. So we're going to just give it a couple of minutes, and then I'll walk you through what needs to be done next. Now, TeroSubtitler is almost done downloading, but you may get a notification of the sort. Is it commonly downloaded? Are you sure you trust it? So I'll click on it right here, and just click on these three drop downs and just click on keep. Make sure you trust it. Yes, I do trust it. And then I'll click on this drop down again, keep anyway, and now it's going to be available for you. Now the reason for that is because more or less they don't have certificates paid for that, but that's the reason why. So I'm going to now right click on it, run as administrator. Yes, allow this application to make changes. And from here, I'm going to continue the setup, install for all users. And the language I want to use during the installation is English. And then you're going to see how much space it needs. And then I'll just click on next, 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 install. It's going to install the necessary files. And once it's done, I'm going to click on finish to launch TeroSubtitler. And so in just a few steps, you'll be set up and ready for the best subtitling experience. I'll click on next. And from here, you'll see a couple of options, like the getting started wizard. What language do you want more or less the interface to be in? I want it to be in English, United States. So you need the following files. So lib mpv success. This is essentially used for playing videos. This is downloaded. YouTube DLP, optional, used for downloading from YouTube. I'll need to download that. FFmpeg, optional, used to extract audio and generate video, very important. Whisper CPP, optional, used for speech recognition. And then we've got Faster Whisper, optional, used for speech recognition. So I'm going to click on download individually for all these particular files, so that we actually have them with us ready for use for whatever purpose we want. Now I wish there was an option to just click on download all, and once it's done it can install each file on its own, but we're going to do it individually for all the downloads and installation that we need to do. Now, once all the different assets that are required to run TeroSubtitler properly are downloaded, just click on next. And then you're going to get this option, the language of the interface. I still want English United States. And also, how do you want your media to be in hours, minutes, seconds, and so on and so forth. And then go for the classic, click on next. And there we have it. It's more or less of what I would call a simple interface. And that is how TeroSubtitler looks like once you download and install all the required files that you need. I'll be following up with a couple of tutorials on TeroSubtitler. Thanks for watching. Until next time, stay safe and never stop learning.